What'd you make of that?
It was good. We got a lot of guys reps, especially later in the scrimmage. Got a lot of young guys, new guys, a ton of reps, see what they can do, who can help us, who can't. So I thought it was great from that perspective. Saw plays being made on both sides of the ball. Malik had some really nice throws. Eddie had a great catch in the end zone. Things we need to see on game day, so it was great.
He's going to kind of be the belle of the ball today, but talk about Eddie Freehoff and what he's done this camp.
Well, yeah, just his improvement from where he was in spring to now is night and day. Just his maturity, his understanding of the offense, and then his playmaking.
When we talked to Coach Cabber in the week, he said one of the best things for the offensive line is to go up against your defense. And today we saw that you guys had some, different blitz looks, those kind of things. How do you feel like the defense got after that unit today?
Yeah, I think we applied some pressure, especially when we needed to. Executed the movement pretty well for the most part. And that's what you got to do. When you move, it's got to be something that helps you and attacks the offense. And that's really discipline in your aiming points and making sure, because just like we talk about on offense, you got to make teams that move be a liability for them. So it's we got to make sure we're on point, and I thought they were for the most part today.
Putting on your linebacker coach hat for a second, you lost both of your starting inside backers, Dexter and Rajon rolling out there. Where do you see them and their progress in camp, getting ready to go for week 1?
I feel really good. I probably feel as good about this position as I did in probably 22, with the depth at that position and the talent at that position. Dexter's had an unbelievable camp. And then Ray's come in and done a great job, and then Aiden and Micaiah have played really well, and then Cord's done a lot of good things as well. And then so they're kind of battling for who's that next guy in, and that's why they got a ton of reps today, where Dexter and Ray didn't get as many. Kind of who's that next guy in, and they're still competing to take that other starting spot. So constant competition, but I feel good about that position.
What does Rajon bring in terms of experience from USC as he comes in?
Yeah, I think experience. He's a graduate transfer, so an older guy with more experience. At SC with Coach Lynn, they're very similar kind of style to how we play, so the transition was pretty good, and he's done a nice job executing what we've asked him to do.
Was Jaleel Tucker with some PBUs there, obviously Mason with the interception. What do you make of the DBs right now? What do you see out of them?
Yeah, they're playing at a high level. I think Jaleel's playing extremely well. And then, guys are making plays. Obviously, Skylar's been there for forever and is as accountable as you can be. So I feel good about how they're playing right now.
We've seen Tyree Blake repping a lot with the inside linebackers with your group. What kind of led to that position change?
It kind of in the spring, where we were depth-wise, we had to move him from edge to there, and then that's kind of where he was before we moved him to edge. But his ability to play both only helps him.
How did you guys originally identify Eddie when you guys were initially scouting?
Yeah, it's big, tall, long athlete is where it started, right? He could play something for us. And then Coach Fentz just did a great job digging into who he was, his work ethic, his character, all those things, and that was kind of how it started.
And TJ Crandall, obviously, any update you can provide there as far as his status?
No, not that I could say. Just but he's down right now, and guys have to step up in his place.
Similarly, we haven't seen Amari in New York at practice recently. Is he still with the program?
He is. He's dealing with some stuff, and then we'll kind of see where it all ends up.
Injury off the field?
I can't say. Yeah.
Do you use this scrimmage then with all the different guys? Is this where you really sit down now and start evaluating kind of who's going to be in that 1 and 2 group, and then who might need to be?
For sure. This was kind of the first audition to build their resume. They've had 9 really good practices to this point, right? Live bullets today, tackling, getting guys on the ground, executing, right, as we're moving the ball and when it counts. So this will be we'll reshuffle the depth chart for sure after this one. Then they got one more week, another audition next Saturday, and then we're on the couch.
Any real big surprises other than maybe Eddie? Positive surprises.
Well, yeah, there's been quite a bit of positive surprises. I think on the defensive side of the ball, Jaleel, the way he's played, for sure. I think up front, Tavita's playing really well and moving really well, having lost the weight he needed to lose. Thomas Collins is playing really well. I think on the edges, Kai Wallens playing extremely well. Nico's, again, back. We know he's solid. On the offensive side of the ball, freshman-wise, Corday Glass has done really good stuff. He's competing to play for us this year. Marquise Crosby has come in and done a great job. So those are kind of the big surprises. We didn't know what we had before we moved into this thing. Yep.
Your guys' defensive back philosophy has been 5 best guys on the field, kind of with some of those first-team reps. It's been Skylar, Jaheim, and Tyrese out there. Long guys, big tall guys. What do you like about that three and kind of that rotation?
Yeah, I think you just said it. Their length. That's always been something that we've had, and we like it. Length can cover up a lot of things, but then not only do they have length, they can run, and they're athletic. So that combination can be really, really good for a defense.
Anything else?
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, guys.